tonight on EA Sports. It's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens versus Baker Mayfield and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Mayfield on first down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Mayfield to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Anthony Ferkser, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
The pass. On the play. Recovered by the Ravens.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
That's the score. Ravens 7.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 9 yards to go.
On third down, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Mayfield with it once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. This was complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, New England.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Fights him off. 20. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10. At their own 20.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. That's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. And he'll go down at the 28. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 18. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
New England.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup to 38. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
14-14.
Third and goal, Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Malik Harrison coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
3rd and 11.
Mayfield now from the 50.
Mayfield's pass complete to Auden.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's a
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Here is Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, it's It's Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing, Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over instead. It creates a penalty.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
At the Ravens' 7-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off the end of 32. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Carlson is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Well, he'll be blocked down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10. At their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield on the right side. It's Hilton with a catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
third and short yardage. Mayfield, a short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Firkser. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Well on the coverage.
Mayfield, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long for Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 33-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, a little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now Brown. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down to the 15. A big connection on that one. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And then it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay as time expires in the first half, and the Ravens will extend their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. Taking it about the 1. Able take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 72 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
25-yard line.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Third down. And 9 yards to go.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Makes the score, Ravens 42.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today. But
that is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the gun, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 20.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ravens take over first.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
4 yards.
A good pick up there. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Throw left side complete. It's Simmons. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Mayfield. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
New England.
They'll run here with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, we might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Ravens. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield caught left side by Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Tate. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
On second down, Mayfield again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's third down. Third down. To throw, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Baker Mayfield.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I was going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Pressure gets him back at the 14. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dante Pettis with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
The kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key It's calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Well, look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Still throwing the football here. Even this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Ravens add on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. First down, Mayfield. He will find his man on the outside. That catch good for only a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7.
Mayfield with it once more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Going to the air again with Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the 2.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even if this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
A deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's take it in by Gouvernet.
They're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat, 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the Ravens taking the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Preston Tucker lining up for the extra.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've got it. We've held him down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To number 14.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after